Hi, I'm Sibongile Ngako, and today we're going to talk about 5 tips for women to save money. We had some good years in the past couple years where there was a lot of cash in the market. Rates were low, prices weren't out of control like they are today, but that looks to be coming to an end. And so there's a lot of info out there, but I'm going to share some of my personal tips for what has worked for me over the years. So the first thing is create multiple accounts. Yes, you will have your primary checking account that you use to pay bills and other living expenses, but you should also have a personal savings, maybe a money market account, and certainly investment accounts, separate accounts for different purposes. So you might have your primary checking account for bills, maybe a savings account as an emergency fund, money market account for your vacation fund, or you can have multiple savings accounts and have as many of these accounts be interest bearing as possible, as well as investment accounts where you're getting a real return on your money in the long term. The second tip is use direct deposit, okay? Having created multiple accounts, funnel your money into these accounts automatically so that it's not actually coming into your primary checking account, at least not all of it. And this kind of removes the extra step of having to, have it be deposited into your primary checking account and then have to actually apportion it to each of these accounts that you've created. I think psychologically, it just makes it a lot easier to save money, and you're able to do it without really having to think about it. The third thing is diversify what I call the ease factor of accessing your money. So basically, this means that there may be some accounts that you may be able to get to easily, such as, again, a primary checking account where you have ATM access, but there should also be other accounts where there's more of a hurdle to get your money. And that hurdle can look a lot of different ways. It could be taxes that you're not going to want to have to pay for withdrawing your money, fees, withdrawal limits. Maybe it's the length of time it takes to get your money that discourages you from accessing it. But when you diversify the ease factor, it causes you to think twice about, what you're going to do with the money that you're withdrawing and whether it's really the right financial decision for you. Fourth, I would say develop a system of reviewing your account balances on a regular basis. And again, this could look a lot of different ways, and really you should find what works for you. This could be spreadsheets, which is, I'm old school, so I use spreadsheets and Excel. But it could also be apps. There's so many apps out there that help you have a consolidated view of your personal finances, as well as online tools. Whatever works for you, whatever's easiest for you, and whatever's most sustainable for you. Those are the 3 keys. And then finally, do a quarterly check. I would say at least quarterly check-in of your net worth. So that's looking at your assets, your cash, real estate, other assets you may have, and your liabilities, debt, other outstanding obligations, and tracking the difference between your assets and liabilities over time. That helps you assess directionally how you're doing in terms of your personal finance and your financial wellness, so that you know to make adjustments over time. So use those tips, ladies, to shore up your savings. And remember, save money and it will save you. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you save. That's all for today. Thank you for joining FEMpower You today. Be sure to subscribe to check out future episodes. And until then, be empowered and be you.